What's going on, IG Live? It's your boy LeBron James. Much to a lot of y'all's dismay, I'm thriving, alive, and present as we continue to disappoint in the Western Conference. That's a topic for another time, though. Time now for Bron's NFL wildcard game picks. Imaginary Smart Water endorsement deal. Shout out to the homie Rich Paul. Can't get enough of you, old king. Keep doing you, man. Keep going you. And keep grinding, young old king. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy LeBron James. I know it's a bit cold out there for this NFL wildcard weekend. Really in every single city across the country that game's gonna be played in today, but it ain't cold here in my Brentwood $7 million mansion. Anyway, time to get ready for one of my favorite times of year, NFL wildcard weekend. I was almost perfect last year on my NFL wildcard weekend picks. The only game I got wrong is when I bet against Brady. That finally bit me when the Buccaneers fell to the Cowboys in Brady's final game there. So talk about not going Brady mode at the right time when he needed it the most. But time for this week's condensed NFL wildcard game picks. Begin with the first game we got on the slate today. Shout out to my boys, Cleveland Browns, representing the great state of Ohio, heading down to H-Town. Hoping it's going to be deja vu. I love you, CJ Stroud. I love you, Young King. But come on, CJ. Miles ain't staying out of the backfield. Miles is going to wreak havoc on that offensive line. He's going to get sacked at least 5 times a day. So give me the Cleveland Browns win this game. Wild card, moving on to the next round, just like they did 3 years ago when they upset the Steelers. And my favorite coach, Mike Tomlin, out in Pittsburgh. I got them getting a big dub today down in H-Town. But, shout out to my homie CJ Stroud, Young King, on the right trajectory, but ain't going to be doing any favors for you today. As Chad Ochocinco says, it's time for you to kiss the baby on CJ Stroud. So good luck to you, and we'll see what goes forward. But I got the Browns win this game 27-17. Winter weather advisory, I hope y'all stay warm out there in Missouri. I know Taylor's up in the box watching my boy Killer Trav, and I think that Killer Trav and this mini win streak that the Chiefs are going on is to take on the Dolphins and the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs are going to win this game. I think the Dolphins are just totally too much of a different ball club when they're away from Miami and they're not playing in South Beach. And, Tyreek, he can take it to the distance any day, any second. But Tua, cold weather, Jalen Waddle. Give me the Dolphins, give me the Chiefs rather, winning this game over the Dolphins. It's going to be a low-scoring game. I think it's going to be 20-10 the final score. Shout out to Andy Reid and the offensive creativity. My expert opinion is leaning towards picking the Chiefs to win this game and move on. Then we got 3 games going on Sunday, a triple header beginning at 1 o'clock. So far I got the Browns winning. I got the Chiefs winning, and then I'm going to go with the Bills winning. Mike Tomlin, shout out to you again, homie. Of another 10-7 record, but ain't gonna be enough in Buffalo. I think the Bills they're a very close-knit, galvanized team. They want to make amends for the disappointment they found in the divisional round last year, and they're facing a fellow AFC North as they did this year, as opposed to last year with the Bengals. But Steelers, Najee Harris is coming off a good game against the Ravens, but I think the Bills are going to be too much. Give me Stephon Diggs. Give me Josh Allen out of the pocket scrambling. Give me the Bills winning this game up in Buffalo. So then we go into the 4:30 game, Eastern time game, 1:30 my time in my almost $7 million mansion. Ain't no way I'm picking against Dallas. Ain't no way I'm picking against the Cowboys. Michael Parsons, once again, I said it a couple years ago. I said it a couple weeks ago, right? It's like watching LT all over again. Keep going, kid. Keep going, Young King. Give me Michael Parsons and the Cowboys. I think they're going to win this one big. They're going to come out and show out against Jordan Love and the Packers. They think this whole playoff curse, all this nonsense about them not being an elite team, they want to put it to rest. They want to put it in the grave, and they want to move forward. So give me the Cowboys winning this game big. I believe it's going to be a final score of about 34-14. The final score. I think they're going to throttle the Packers, if you ask me, down in Jerry World. So that brings us to the night game. This is one of the more compelling games of the week. This is one of, I'm rubbing my imaginary beard right now. This is the game that puts me in a quandary, because the Lions and the Rams and the Lions in Detroit, in Motown, first time the playoff game has been in Detroit since the 90s, I believe. First time they won the division last week, 2 weeks ago, for the first time since 1993. So you telling me, dog, that they're going to be playing the Rams? Shout out to Matthew Stafford, his first homecoming back to Detroit since he was traded from the Lions to the Rams, where he did win the Super Bowl. And the Rams acquired him, but I think Sean McVay, too much experience. I think it's going to be my upset pick if there is going to be this weekend. I'm going with the Rams beating the Lions on the road in Ford Field tomorrow night. Cooper Kupp, Matthew Stafford, not Akers, he ain't there anymore, but there's going to be too much firepower for the Rams, too much inexperience, and not familiar with the environment for the Lions. being ready to play. So, Michigan's had it too good this past week, but all that goodness is going to come to an end tomorrow night. I got the Rams winning this one tomorrow. I think they're going to win this one by a final score of 24-17. That brings us to our final game of this beautiful wild card weekend. We'll go with the Eagles and the Buccaneers. My boy Baker Mayfield and Mike Evans. I love you. I salute you, young kings, but give me Philadelphia winning this one. The Eagles, Jalen Carter, that defensive line, he's defensive rookie of the year candidate. Jalen Hurts, my boy Devontae Smith. They've been in this ugly rut right now, but they're going to go back in that rhythm. And I firmly think the Eagles are going to win this game. They already beat them back in week 3 down in Florida. I think the Eagles are going to win this game. They're going to gain some momentum because they know that their back's against the wall, and they know, and there ain't nothing more dangerous in this world than a dangerous animal. So give me the Eagles winning this one. I think they're going to win this one by at least 2 touchdowns. Give me a 28-14 final score. All right, once again, your boy LeBron James. Dave Portnoy likes to call me Bron when the Celtics used to dominate me in the Eastern Conference every time we flew out east from LA. Salute to y'all. Stay warm out there, bud. And those are my Bron NFL wildcard game picks.